Good day. It is April the 20th. The month is 2/3 over. And today we're continuing John 18, doing verses 36 through 38. And Proverbs 20. I was checking to see if this was the last of the chapter. It's not. Got at least one more day of that. Remember, if you'd like to contact me, or you want to be tagged in any of the videos, so you start receiving them, you can reach me through 810-242-2997. It's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Again, John 18, starting at verse 36. Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would fight, so that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But my kingdom is not from here." 37. Pilate therefore said to him, Are you a king then?" Jesus answered, "You say rightly that I am a king. For this cause I have come into the world, that I should bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice." 38. Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" And when he had said this, he went out again to Jesus and said to them, to the Jews, and said to them, "I find no fault in him at all." Stupid phone. John 18:36. Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would fight, and that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but my kingdom is not from here." My kingdom, he's saying this emphatically. My kingdom, the kingdom that is mine, and the servants that are mine would fight for me. My power does not originate in this world. My power is from elsewhere. "37. Pilate therefore said to him, "Are you a king then?" Jesus answered, "You say right that I am a king. For this cause I was born, and for this cause I have come into the world, that I should bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice. Everyone who is his sheep hears his voice." Same thing. I hear from divine purpose is why I'm here. Pilate, though, was being scornful. "Are you a king then?" 38. Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" And when he had said this, he went out to the Jews, and said to them, "I find no fault in him at all." He didn't say what is the truth, but what is truth. He finds Jesus not dangerous. He goes out to the mob. Not everyone in the mob was against Jesus. Some hoped to deliver him, but they were vastly outnumbered, and none of the Sanhedrin or none of the leaders wanted him delivered. Proverbs 20. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is riotous, and whoever reeleth thereby is not wise. This is not saying you can't drink, but don't get drunk. Don't drink to dispensation. In other words, moderation. 2. The terror of a king is a roaring lion. He that provoketh to anger forfeiteth his life. Yeah, getting the person who's in charge of your life mad at you is not good. 3. It is an honor for a man to keep aloof from strife, but every fool will be snarling. That's a fun word, aloof. Stay away from fighting if you can. Only fools fight when they don't need to. 4. The sluggard will not plow when the winter setteth in. Therefore he shall beg in the harvest and have nothing. Winter is when they plow in that region of the world, because the ground is the softest then. So if you don't plow, you can't plant. If you don't plant, you don't have a crop. If you don't have a crop, you don't have a harvest. If you don't have a harvest, you'll have nothing. 5. Counsel in the heart of the man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. 6. Most men will proclaim his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? Yeah, people will brag on themselves. You know. 7. He that walketh in his integrity is a just man. As a just man, happy are his children after him. 8. The king that sitteth on the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. 9. Who could say, I have made my heart clean? I am pure from my sin. No one but God can cleanse your heart. 10. Diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them alike are an abomination to Yahweh. God hates cheating and dishonesty and deceiving. 11. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. 12. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, Yahweh has made even both of them. God has given you everything you have. If you're able to work and support you and your family, God gave you the ability. If you got talents for art or anything, God gave you that. You may think you did it for yourself, but you're only using what God has given you. Granted, you use it well. If you may be using it well, but still God gave it to you. 13. Love not sleep, lest thou come into poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt have bread in plenty. In other words, get out of bed. Quit hitting that snooze bar. Otherwise, you'll be poor and needful. Get to work, and you have more than enough. 14. It is bad, saith the buyer. But when he has gone his way, he boasts. Yeah, he says, look what I got this. I got this at the flea market for 50 cents. It's worth $50. Conned him down. That's lying to get a deal. 15. There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Gold and material wealth are nice, but it can be lost, it can be stolen, it can be used up, and it can be destroyed. 16. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and hold him in pledge that is surety for an alien woman. Yeah, if someone wants to co-sign something wants something from you and says, yeah, I'll pay it, get collateral. 17. Bread of falsehood is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. 18. Every purpose is established by counsel. With good advice, carry on more. Don't do things by yourself, get advice. 19. He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets. Therefore meddle not with him that openeth wide his lips. 20. Whoso curseth his father or mother, his lamp shall be put out in blackest darkness. Honor your parents. 21. An estate may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. 22. Say not thou, I will requite evil. Wait for Yahweh, and he will save thee. Yeah, don't say I will pay back. God will take care of it. Doesn't mean you don't file charges at the police department or tell who needs to be told, but you don't do paybacks. Don't take personal vengeance. Let God handle it. Don't say, yeah, if justice ain't going to do it, I'm going to do it myself. No, don't. 24. A man's going are the Yahweh's. How can a man look to his way? 25. It is a snare for a man to rashly say holy, and afterwards make inquiry. 26. A wise king sifteth the wicked, and turneth the wheel over them. 27. The spirit of man is the lamp of Yahweh, searching all the inward parts. That's your conscience. 28. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and the throne is upheld by mercy. 29. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is their hoary head. And 30. Sharp swords cleanse away evil, so do stripes that reach the inmost parts. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you can reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. We ought to begin. Remember, Jesus loves you, so do I.